Hi, welcome to Fit for a Better Ride. I'm Lenee and this is Chance.
And in this video, we're going to talk about 4 different leg exercises that you can do with your horse. When you're doing these exercises, you want to make sure that your horse is okay with them, and that you also want to be paying attention to what you are doing along with what your horse is doing to make sure that you don't get stepped on or that your horse doesn't spook. First up, we have just a little warm-up, and he's getting a warm-up and I'm getting a warm-up too. At times I walked and jogged with him just to get my lower body warmed up and get the blood flowing through my body. So when we start the leg exercises, your body and your legs are all warmed up and ready to go. Good warm-up time is usually 5 to 10 minutes, and you can walk, you can jog, you can march in place, you can jog in place, anything that just kind of gets your body moving, where you're starting off easy and just getting the blood flowing through your body. And this is the first exercise, and these are squat jumps. These are good for your quads, your glutes, and calves. A little bit of hamstrings too. The deeper you go with these, squatting wise, the more you're going to bring in your glutes and your hamstrings. But the jumping part, when you're jumping off the ground, you're going to get your calves, and the squat part is your quads. Here I did 3 sets of 10, and I did one in the front, one on his left side, and one on his right side. And this is kind of doing 2 or 3 different things. 1, you're getting a good workout. 2, you're spending time with your horse. And 3, it's also kind of a good desensitizing exercise for him too, especially when you're adding the clap in of your hands. But just getting your horse used to you being on all sides and just jumping around. I think it's a good desensitizing exercise for them, as well as a good leg exercise for you. And the second exercise here are side squats, and I'm adding a clap. I'm adding a clap here too, just to add that desensitizing effect, and also to kind of keep his attention sometimes. But these side squats, they pull in your inner and outer thighs a little bit too, and are mostly a quad exercise. But you know, this is still just a good way to spend time with your horse. Be with your horse while you're getting some exercise, and just developing your bond, the bond between the two of you. And this is a good stretch to stretch out your quads, because after doing some of these things, your quads are going to feel tight and pumped. So you can use your horse to hold on to, so you keep your balance and stretch your quads. And this stretch right here is for your hamstrings. And again, it just makes it fun to do this with your horse, because my horse, he likes to he likes to lick me and stuff, and it just kind of made this workout fun. And yeah, again, just make sure when you do these kind of things that your horse is okay with this kind of stuff. My horse is okay with it, and I'm also paying attention to what I'm doing, but I'm also just making sure that he's okay with it. Because as you guys know, anytime you do anything with your horse, you want to have an awareness of what they're doing. And yeah, just be safe when you do these kind of exercises with your horse. Make sure that your horse is okay with it and not spooky or anything with the things that you're going to do. And these right here are lunges. This is the third exercise, lunges, and it can kind of teach your horse patience too, because they have to kind of slow down and go at your pace. And so this one is good for quads, glutes, hamstrings, and balance too, especially when you're stepping all the way through and not setting your foot down as you walk. So again, lunges aren't very fun sometimes, but when you do them with your horse, it kind of makes them a little more fun because you have a friend there with you. Chansey was my support system here for this workout. He was a good boy. And again, I think it was good for him to, just go at my pace. And this is the fourth exercise, and these are stationary pop squats. So these are good for your hamstrings and your inner thigh, quads, and calves. And I did 5 reps on each section there. So 1 on the left, 1 in the front, and 1 on the right side of him. So that was a total of 15 reps. And I did 3 sets on all of these exercises. I did 3 sets, maybe even 4 sets of the lunges, about 10 steps each. The first exercise was 3 sets of 10, and the side squats, I went from one side all the way around and made an arc to the other side, and then went around and went back. And I think I did that 3 times. And then again, the lunges, like I said, I think were 3 or 4 sets of 10 steps, I think it was. And I kind of lost track of my counting when I was out there with him. But that's kind of like a rough idea. And then the the pop squats were 5 on one side, 5 in the front, and 5 on the other side. I did 3 sets of those. And I'll post in the description box below what I did. And if you can't do that many reps or that many sets, you can always cut it back. And if that's too easy, you can always do more too. So just listen to your body and do what feels right. That's the most important thing, is doing what feels right for you and going at your own fitness pace. Anyway, I thought this was a fun little workout. Legs can be hard sometimes, so doing it with your horse can make it a little bit easier and more fun. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and
See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Ha ha ha.